Hey there, folks. Welcome back once again to the Gambit update. We've got a fresh show for you for November 14th. It is Monday. This will probably go out tomorrow. I think that's the rhythm we're kind of settling into. I'm Andrew Essig.
Sean Crocker.
So I guess happy Tuesday.
Yeah.
if that's the rhythm we're getting into. Couple items for you guys. How was your weekend, Sean?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Got to watch the liftoff, which we'll talk about in a second.
The liftoff. Yep.
That was great. How about you?
It's good. Kelly worked this weekend, and we're just settling into the new home, the homestead. So, many things to do there, of course.
Sure.
As always. But it's good.
Yeah. Had to say goodbye to one of our members. Ken Hardy moved.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So long, Ken Hardy. It's been a pleasure. Come back and see us anytime.
Yeah.
Getting repositioned or restationed, whatever.
Destin, Florida.
Destin. Sunny Florida. Is Florida the Sunshine State? I feel like it's that joke has been around so long that every state is the Sunshine State.
I think that's California.
Is it?
I don't know.
Let us know in the comments below. Anyway, so we had a weightlifting wrap up. We had the liftoff Friday night, 520. Tons of PRs. I sadly don't have an actual concrete record, but I think everyone PR'd at least something.
Everyone.
Yeah.
I only did one of the sessions, and I still PR'd my deadlift. Not Friday, but...
Yeah, by how much?
Oh my gosh, 60 pounds, I think. Mind you, I don't deadlift heavy often.
Did you join the 500 club?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
On the nose.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I know that... I know Libby Vandenbrink did her lift off early, on Wednesday. Okay. She PR'd everything, I think, all three lifts. So it was clean, overhead squat, bench press.
I know Mara PR'd all of hers multiple times. I think at the end of it was 60 pounds each lift, which was insane.
And hugely just big increase in just consistency with her lifts. And the same for Libby. I just said, just walk away and even set the PRs aside, but you're moving so much better because
that was something we even talked about. Kiki is when you started the class, you had one thing you wanted to help her with, and that ironed out pretty well. And
same thing from I think Clayton Hopkins PR'd everything probably, but he also said I just feel so much more confident going into workout classes now that contain a clean or an overhead squat and just move better. So that's fantastic. Ton of energy in the room Friday night, so thanks to everyone that both showed up to lift and came out to support. If you're interested in the future weightlifting cycle beginning in 1 week?
It's going out tomorrow, then 6 days from now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the 21st November.
Email Sean here. Again, real quick, Sean, what is that cycle entailing? Tell us the lifts.
Yeah, so we'll be primarily focused on clean and jerk and snatch. We will hit accessories to that, so there'll be a lot of squatting, a lot of pulling off the floor, a lot of pressing, a lot of shoulder to overhead work, dialing in, a lot of consistency and technique in the first block. We'll go into consistency and just being able to hit higher percentages, and then we'll start peaking for another max up day.
Yeah,
another lift off.
Another lift off. Heck yeah, love that. Yeah. So if you're interested in getting to kind of more the Olympic lifting side of things, or carrying. So the last strength cycle that I designed was designed to shift into more of an Olympic lifting cycle. So building up that overhead squat to help you get into your snatch, and we did a lot of cleaning, but we also did a lot of power cleans, which will help translate into a heavier squat clean and potentially jerk.
Yeah, and I also you're just now finding out about this, but if I'm not mistaken, there's actually a local St. Louis weightlifting meet. It's at the end of January, and that should kind of coincide right around where we're peaking and lifting. Yeah. So if anyone wants to kind of dive into that, we can always have that conversation and maybe get some people in their first weightlifting.
Absolutely. So interest or questions on that, as always, email Sean. And then, of course, we have the SANE training cycle. I know a couple folks from the previous weightlifting cycle are doing the SANE training cycle just to kind of shift gears. I know one person said, well, I don't really want to lift weights. I think we're going into winter. I'm going to be outside less. I just want to burn more calories, do more activity. Absolutely. That's what that SANE training cycle is going to be great for, even if you have no interest in competing.
It's going to get you very, very fit.
Yeah, you're going to be super fit, and you're going to burn some calories for sure. Logistics on the gym, we are going to be partially closed on Wednesday, just a heads up. We are going to have morning and evening classes, but we are hosting a CrossFit trainer summit. If I understand correctly, it's kind of been Kelly's baby, but Kelly works for CrossFit, and they are starting to organize seminar staff and basically like trainers from CrossFit headquarters. They're starting to organize like regional affiliate meetings for them to kind of get together and hone their craft a little bit and just kind of have a meetup. And they asked if we'd be interested in hosting, and of course we are. So we're going to have
opportunity to show off the gym and
yeah,
show what we all work so hard on.
Yeah. And for Kelly, it's great. She can kind of host some people that she works with on a regular basis, and we can kind of help the cause a little bit.
Yeah.
So if I'm not mistaken, I think you've got the schedule pulled up, but we're going to do our usual 5:30 class a.m. 6:45, and we're going to have master's class at 9, and that is our final class for the morning, and then we're having a 5:20 p.m. So really, all we're canceling is noon.
Noon, 3, and 4.
Oh yeah, 3 and 4.
So we'll have 5:20 and 6:30 p.m. class.
3 and 4:10, whatever.
Wednesday night.
So we're canceling 3 classes.
Yeah.
Fact,
also, kind of worth bringing up. We got Thanksgiving next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Worth kind of looking at the schedule
Tell us
there.
the schedule.
So Wednesday, the 23rd, we'll cancel the 6:30 class. Everything else will be the same that week. Before that, Thursday we'll have an 8 a.m. and a 10 a.m. class. So 2 classes that day. That brings us to Friday the 25th. We'll have 9 a.m. masters. Looks like we'll have a 10 a.m. class and a noon class. Saturday, schedule as usual, and then Sunday will be closed.
Cool.
Well, we put that out there too, so that's a lot of information to kind of hear and think about. Like,
check we always put that stuff up in the announcements in Wodify, so you can check that in your app or in the computer when you're here in the gym. Check up the schedule on the website, as always, Gambit Fitness or CrossFitGambit.com.
And we'll touch on that next week too during our update.
We'll touch on it next week, and make sure you keep watching the updates.
Yeah.
Pre-order close.
We got
this one, they're in. If you placed a pre-order, they're here. They're in the conference room. Stop by the conference room, talk to a coach, message Suzanne at CrossFitGambit.com. If you have questions about that, that's her project. But if you pre-ordered something, it should be here. And she's got everything, I think, labeled, so you can pretty much pop in the conference room and grab it.
Yeah. If you missed out on pre-order, there are a couple new shirts that you'll see in the shop.
Yeah. We did order some extra. We just try to minimize how much stock we're having to carry and how much money we're sinking into that stuff. So
I think the shirt that Andrew's wearing right now, which is something that more people have commented on, just the quality of and how much they enjoy it. We've got some of those. We've got, I think, another black
very
t-shirt.
high quality shirt, very enjoyable.
Yeah. Your skin will thank you.
Yeah. It's great, it's kind of like a long sleeve t-shirt, which I've never done, but I dig it. And it goes great with my mustard pants that, I just struggle to find compliments for the mustard pants. So those are available. And lastly, there is a local competition coming up on December 17th. We always like to throw that stuff out there. Yeah. It's called?
2022 Midwest Championship or Challenge. One of those C's. It's at CrossFit.
I think you said championship. Right?
Yeah, cool. Let's go with that. Yeah. It's at CrossFit Believe in Warrensburg. It is a little bit of a hike, but it is one of the few kind of individual competitions we see. I know we've talked about it on the podcast before how it's just not always the most financially feasible to run indie comps. So if you're into competing by yourself, or you hate having teammates, or you just want to see what you got, like they've got RX and Scale.
You could compete with friends, but it's an individual comp. So as usual, feel free to throw a note up on our our announcement, our news whiteboard in the gym, or make a post in a Facebook group if you're interested in kind of just touching base with some people to carpool out there, or you want to, test the waters to see who's going to sign up for that. And if you have more questions, Corey Anderson is the person to talk to. She doesn't have a Gambit email, but
she's around.
I'm sure you can track her down.
Yeah. And then you overlooked the new hats.
I sure did.
Yeah, they're for sale.
We've been bringing them up
every
week for 3 weeks. They are for sale in the retail area. We've got the beanies.
There's 9 different iterations of beanies.
We went in hard on beanies this year. You got
different logos, different colors, different palms.
2 different logos, palms, no palms, different colors.
Yeah,
they're all out there.
You can have 9 different beanies. One for every day of the week plus a couple.
Yeah, between the shirt, the available shirts, and the beanies, there's 16,000 combinations. I don't know, whatever the math is. You figure it out. Somebody that knows math. Anything else?
No, I don't think so. I think we
Sweet.
covered it.
Consider yourselves updated. I'm Andrew Essig.
Sean Crocker.
Thanks for stopping by.
Bye.